beautiful day here. It's about, I don't know, 15 to 17 Celsius. Super sunny. Beautiful shorts and t-shirt weather. I'm getting a little sunburn here. Nice ice cold Bud Light. I'm gonna give a little palmetto update. Plus I'll just give a little update on a bunch of other stuff that I got sitting out here right now in the sun. So actually first we'll go right over here. I just put this queen over here a second ago. It's starting to move. I mean, that pot is so root bound, and this thing I gave it no love. It's had zero sun since the winter, like since the fall, I mean. All winter long, zero, and somehow it's still getting green. It's just been sitting in my closet, very dark closet with some of the other stuff in there, but it's still somehow, like it's way, it's not anywhere near the lights, the grow lights, but sorry about the airplane, hey? Somehow though, there's still growth. It's pushing out a frond, and it's actually pushing out at a decent rate right now, but it still looks like crap. But I'm gonna put this in a big pot like that one. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Like that out of an idiot pot, and then that'll free it up so that it'll make it quite a bit. It should help with the growth. I'll put some fertilizer in there, give it some room, and then I can bring it in, bring it out, and hopefully I can shrink the frond size. If I can't, it's got to go in the ground or just to the boneyard or whatever. But here's a hibiscus update. This thing was flowering yesterday. It had about 5 or 6 flowers. They only last a day. If you have a hibiscus, they open up and then they start to close about 24 hours later. But looking good. Most people don't have their hibiscus looking like this first thing in the fall, so it saves you some money if you can keep them going nice. Here's a little hybrid Banana Joe. So update, this is a double in here. This is about almost 4 years old now. 4 years in the fall, this would be from the time it was sent over as a one-strap seedling. So it might be, from the time it was a seed, it might almost be 5 years old. There it is with the beer can. Yeah, it's not tiny, but it definitely grows slow. Definitely a lot slower than Washi because that's only 2 years old. So, and there's it with the beer can. Oh, yeah, so definitely a lot slower. This is only one year, 6 months old right here in a 7-gallon grower pot. So these are how all these guys are doing. This is how they can look in the winter. They're definitely making longer petioles and leggier leaves. You see all the droopage on the leaves. They won't, like this one here that was out in the summer, they won't, they will be like this. It won't make them under an LED light, especially these ones because they're sharing like one light between 50 plants. It'll make them like this. They won't be nice and firm. But this one here has been getting out in the sun a little bit, and it's been under more of the direct of the light, so you'll see it makes a difference. It won't really matter, and they might snap some of them. When they've got a decent crown like this, it supports them, so as long as you don't trim them right off so they only have one, it should be not too bad. So here's the Pindo palm that I bought I think it was last March. So I've had this for 1 year now. It's looking good. It's put out a ton of leaves. These are all ones that are grown here in the Ontario sun, so that's why they look nice. It's lost probably 8 or 9, and it's gained the ones that it lost. So it's looking good. I'm starting to like it more and more. So I might try boxing it up somewhere. I gotta do like a group planting, so I can only do one more box because just how many boxes I have now, I'm starting to get, especially with having a problem like with that one, I'm just starting to get a little bit not fed up with it, but it's just I don't want to have 1,500 boxes all around my yard. So excuse me while I take a drink. This is just a quick update of kind of everything because I got a bunch of stuff out here getting the sun. I've had this guy here now for 1 year. This is a Chinese fan palm, Livistona chinensis. This opened 2 fronds, this one and this one, over the winter in the little grow area. What's funny is a lot of palms, most people don't know this, but if you give them very little sunlight, if they're a palm that is armed, I don't know if this is my experience. Look right here. There's almost no arming on this petiole. Almost no arming. Look at the one prior, and look at the ones prior to that. Significantly more. This one here, look, almost none. It starts at a couple down there. This one versus, it's hard to show on camera. I can't really see it. It's very sunny. I can't see what you're looking at. But this newer one here, if you look down it like this, it has almost nothing on it. It basically has no armament, which is strange. But I did notice that on my Washingtonia robusta before. All the teeth kind of went away under. Here, you can see it on this one right here. Under grow light, under super low light conditions,
they actually lose the teeth. If you would look back down here, there would have been nice. There you can see some of the teeth. All these ones here, no teeth. Look at that, no teeth. If they're under super low light, they'll actually, it must be some type of a defense mechanism or something that it doesn't even have the strength to make them. Here's another hybrid right here. Sorry, I'm in the light. Another hybrid palm. This again is about around 4 years old. That's in a, I don't know what that is, a 3-gallon pot or whatever. I don't know. They keep a nice tight ground even though they're growing in low light. Let's go over here. This whole video I got sidetracked here. It's about the palmetto. Quick washy look here. This baby's still in the sun, looking beautiful. Yeah, if you're growing palms though in an area like this, you're gonna have some times where you have stuff goes amazing and stuff goes not as good. But when it goes good, it's all worth it. And no matter what, always by the fall, and you have tons of leaves. It's beautiful to look at. So this is the palmetto right here. I'm trying to get. It's hard to. I can't really get up close. You know what? I'm gonna get a ladder. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Got to keep enjoying the beer here. That's even on the ladder. So you can see here. This is an 8-foot step. So the top of this trunk is around 10 feet. This is all yellow because of lack of sunlight. Just opened it while it was in the box. So you can see the back of this is a little more green where it was getting light when it was in the spear. And there is another spear right there. This is another spear right here. And then there'll be another one just behind that too. This leaf here has some, I cut off one. This one here has some green on it. I'll have to like cut it off. This one here has some green on it. It looks like hell, so I'll have to probably just cut it fully off at the patio. And the one at the back looks like I gotta cut it off too. So, and I already cut off one at the front, so that'll be 3. Actually, there's one more back there. Yeah, no, one. Yeah, I'll cut off 3 full leaves and part of the other one, so it lost 3 leaves. But when it only has 5, I mean, it only had like 4 on there. So yeah, that sucks. But that's how it goes. So like I said, you have good times and you have bad times, but I mean, it makes it worth it when you have the really good times, and no matter what, in the fall and late summer and in the middle of summer, everything's looking beautiful. It definitely is worthwhile still. So this one here, I wouldn't have chose this. I wouldn't have chose a palmetto for a box method. It doesn't tend to like it. I could imagine on a really small one, maybe you could do it better. But I don't know, from what I hear is they don't tend to like it. So I definitely, if in hindsight, I would have put a Washingtonia here, because then you could just keep cutting it back right to the top of the crown and then let it grow out, and it will grow it so much quicker that it'll look beautiful in a month or 2. Whereas this thing here takes almost the whole season to look beautiful. So, but the grass is starting to turn green. It should after, yesterday was an all cloudy overcast day, but this thing here, the trunk's just getting beefy. It's looking good, looking beautiful. It's growing leaves. It's actually growing right now. So yeah, I just thought I'd make a quick, not really a quick video. This is probably pretty long, but I don't know if you guys enjoy it. I mean, you can click like and subscribe. It's not really my typical video. I usually do more how-to stuff, but this is in the how-to realm. So this baby here will grow this out quick. This is how you trim a palm. They call this a hurricane cut in Florida. So I got a bunch of garbage I gotta still clean up here. Rake the lawn. I gave it a cut yesterday, super short. I gotta get some fertilizer down here. I don't know if anybody else is enjoying this mandatory vacation. It's not too bad though. It could definitely be worse. Kind of nice just to relax at home, look at your palms, and just catch up on stuff you needed to do, cleaning around the house or repotting or whatever. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Later. Cheers. Oh, I forgot one more thing. I might as well show you guys the banana. I haven't shown this in a while. So here is the banana. So I cut it back yesterday. I've cut it back 2 or 3 times. I was trying to, I don't know, percolate growth. I had a bunch of the mulch here and I moved it away because it was, at this point, it's keeping the cold there. So I don't know if it's gonna start pushing soon. It all looks as white as snow. Like when I made this cut, like it's got a little bit of darkness here now, but it was all as white as snow when I cut it. And you can see it's actually getting juicy. It looks perfect. It was so firm and it's all white. So As far as I can tell, that looks like it should be, it should start pushing really good, but I don't know, I just thought maybe something was blocking it. I just cut it lower and lower. I don't know if that was the right thing. I don't really care. I mean, it was super cheap. It looks like even the pups were looking like, when I pulled it back, they're looking like a little bit green, like they're starting to, like they would push. So I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that it'll start growing. It probably just needs a bit more heat, perhaps. I'm not sure if anybody in Ontario is growing these guys, or in colder climates, tell me what temperature they usually start growing at. And if it doesn't start pushing, should I be concerned or whatever? If not, I mean, it's no concern. We just cut it out. It's a $20 plant, but I just thought I'd give a quick look at that. And since I have the camera on, we can do one more quick walk to the front, just to make it a full yard update. Yeah, everything's not looking great now. Get some crocuses here blooming. Just actually, they're almost done now. My daughter stomped on those the other day. She's a toddler, so she thought she'd stomp on them. So we'll just come over here. It's almost time to start fertilizing your palms too. I probably won't do it yet. I usually do it probably in April. Sometimes early May, I guess, depending on the year. So here's the other front ones, looking good, looking just beautiful. It's nice because my kids like that. It's out of their room, so they got a nice little palm to look at. And then there are these hybrids. They do better in the ground, I'll tell you. They keep more leaves and they look beautiful. And even though they're in mostly full shade, these little hybrid palms, they're really doing good. I'm happy I planted them there, really. I'm gonna have to just start making the box the same size all the way around. Be a little easier. And this one's looking beautiful too. It's this one's the fastest growing windmill I have here, but you notice that there's absolutely no damage. I mean, not one single tip of anything. The bigger the box, the harder it gets for sure. If you're taking your time and you're doing it right, and you make sure you've got a good amount of protection and a good amount of heat source, then you won't have any problems. But the bigger they get, the harder it is to keep the heat and other stuff, the heat and the cold out. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Later.